Real estate, people say, well, I'm investing in real estate. I go, well, what kind of real estate? Some people flip houses. Some people, I don't know what they do. They fix them up and then they re-rent them. Or whatever. There's millions and millions of ways. There's warehousing, there's golf courses, there's hotels, apartment houses. What's the worst investment in real estate? And it's vacation homes.
Well, that makes sense.
And and what most losers do is they buy themselves a big home, and then the next thing they buy is a
vacation home.
Now, did we do that, Kim?
We did.
Yes, we are the biggest losers.
And
we have 3 vacation homes like idiots.
And one we kind of rent out occasionally, but it's certainly not an asset. It is a liability.
Yeah. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, so what should I invest in? I said, well, how about education? I'll give you the next worst. Single family homes.
High income.
High income. For rich people and all that, they want to buy them and flip them and do whatever they do.
But you think about that, and let's say, the market's doing well, the economy's doing well, and so you have this expensive home that you're renting out, and all of a sudden the economy turns, and the first thing usually that people do is they go to something cheaper. So those high-end homes start sitting on.
Or they buy a high-end home, they want to flip it. And then the economy reverses on them.
And they get flipped.
They get flipped over. I have another F word for that one. But anyway, the next one are multifamily condos. Oh, Kim and I have had condos. They're almost worse than vacation homes. And the one reason is homeowners associations, HOAs.
Homeowners associations. And they often say, too, the last thing to become successful before the market turns are condominiums.
Yep. So
if all of a sudden condominiums are becoming very popular, you may want to look and see something may be changing in the near future.
Yep. I love the HOA, Homeowners Association. I have other definitions of that name. But Kim has seen me go to war against those guys, and I tell you, you cannot talk to homeowners associations. They could be the worst people on planet Earth. They're horrible people.
Which is a really good point, because if you're investing in real estate, is there a homeowners association you have to deal with? Because a lot of homeowners associations do not like renters. They want owner occupied.
Oh, worse than that, our HOA, when Kim and I were first starting out years and years ago, we just painted one of our units, and they told us to change the paint. I went, wait a minute, we just finished. And they said, we don't like your paint. Well, so I don't like you. And then we went to war again,
Well, a lot of those people...
They called it their attorneys, and I called it my attorneys. It was horrible.
That was people with too much time on their hand.
Yeah, and that's what HOA stands for. People with too much time on their hands and nothing to do would cause problems. And they all think they're professional investors. They're horrible.
You have no issue with homeowners associations.
Jesus. And the next category, moving up the worst list, is manufactured homes. Deals on wheels. So Kim and I attended workshops on deals on wheels, taught by this famous guy. He is really funny. But he said the first thing you do is you have this vacant lot and you invite people to move their mobile homes onto the lot. And the first thing you do is you buy them a tree. And so you give them this tree and you ask them to plant it. And they plant it naturally in front of the mobile home, so the home is no longer mobile. I said, Jesus.
They don't want to leave their tree.
Well, they can't get the house out of they have to cut the tree down.
Yep.
And I'm going, God, this guy is a genius, man. I can't believe it, So that was deals on the wheels. I talk about the McDonald's model. What business is McDonald's in? They're in real estate, but you better know the hamburger business. Not only are school teachers, but they're financial planners or financial advisors, they're stockbrokers or real estate brokers. And I get tired of it. I mean, as Kim knows, I'm probably not long for this business because I sit there and I say the same thing. Take a class, get educated. It's your money. Oh, no, just tell me what to do. And I get sick and tired of it. So that's why, I'd rather go and talk to guys like Rickards, and we're talking about the Ravens, is how to predict the future. Well, it's not easy. It's not that hard to predict the future. If somebody is really stupid, they're going to be broke. Period. I don't care what business you're in, real estate, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, commodities. And most people just want to sit there and be told what to do. I can't believe it. I mean, I just really can't believe it. I mean, I hated school, but I like learning. And really, it is time. If you're going to get smart, you'd better understand what a real teacher. And to me, I get sick and tired of talking to people who think real estate's about making money. It's a business, and it's a very profitable business for the right people. But 90% of the people are idiots. They don't know what to do. And Kim and I have had partners say, yeah, I know real estate. I bought 6 houses. For what? To live in. Well, buying a house to live in is not the real estate business. So that's why I'm happy to be working with my friend Rickards on The Raven. The Raven is how do you see the future? And one of the ways to see the future is get smarter, or you're going to just keep losing money.
And one comment to that is, people, they work all day, every day for money. I mean, they spend their whole life, they give their whole life to work for money, yet they don't take any time to study money or to study how to grow their money or to study what to do with their money, yet they spend their entire life working for it.
No, and think about fake assets. They give their money to Wall Street. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, and savings. Those aren't assets, they're liabilities to you. But I was told to do that.
I was told to save money and put money in the stock market. But that's all.
Invest for the long term.
Education goes.
So that's my frustration. After years and years and years of being in teaching, people still ask the same stupid question. What should I do with my money? Is it real estate? Should I get in stocks? Well, why don't you take a stupid class? Look, your most valuable asset is your brain. It's also your biggest liability. So when I write fake money, fake teachers, fake assets, the chances are you've been listening to some really stupid teachers, poor teachers, like my poor dad. They're good people, but they're poor. And if you don't make the decision, which I cover in Fake, choose your teachers wisely. So that's the story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is I couldn't listen to my dad. I love him dearly, smart man, good man, and all that, but the guy knew nothing about money. Why would I listen to him? That's what I have to say. You better start searching good teachers, because the moment you start going into business and real estate, your product means jack. Everybody's got a great product, but they don't have a good business. Everybody can make a hamburger better than McDonald's, but they couldn't build a McDonald's. So if you understand that, then you start asking yourself questions. Well, what don't I know? To jump into business and real estate is suicide. Right, Kim?
Yeah, it is. Well, it can be. And my question to Rakim is, you're getting into a journey on real estate and you're launching a product. Which are you going to do? Because you're going to split your energies between the two. I would focus on one. Like Robert and I, we built a business and take classes. Well, that's part of, you got to focus on one. You got to get educated. You got to take classes. But for you and I, we took a lot of classes. We started a business, and once the business is up and running, then the cash flow from that bought our real estate. So,
but we also
decide what you're going to do. Is my question. What are you
I also hang out with guys like Victor. I go on these cruises and I learn. I just came off the real estate guys cruise. Because Kenny, we have fortune builders. They teach real estate classes. But you better start finding real teachers. If there's nothing I leave you with today, don't think you're a genius because you don't know all the answers. Like our friend who was buying assisted living homes, she only had 5 people in it. She worked really hard and she went bust. But she was in assisted living and real estate. But would she take a class? No. And she deserved to go bankrupt. She deserved it. That's God's punishment for ignorance. So if you understand that, then when people ask me, I got 10,000, what should I do with it? Take classes from real teachers, not fake teachers. And don't buy fake assets. If you really don't want to learn about money, business, real estate, business, invest for the long term in the stock market, because that's what idiots do, because they're fake assets. And you'll deserve whatever you get. So when it comes to the question of crashes, the last answer to this, crashes are the best time to get rich, but they're also the best time to go poor. And those without any financial education listen to fake teachers, millions will go poor.